Good afternoon. I'm from Kenya. I just thought I should present this on the role of branch in a highly digitized banking environment with special emphasis on retail banking. I'll cover introduction, how technology generally has impacted society, and how technology is impacting banking, and what will be the role of bank branch in the future, and then we will have concluding remarks. I have looked at the Congress and realized a number of people are mainly retail, not financial retail, but basically the other bit of retail. So we'll be touching a lot on the other normal retail. Basically, innovation is a catalyst for growth. We've had telephone banking, ATMs, online banking, mobile banking, agent banking, and social media banking. And we are saying this will continue to impact business, growth, and bank branch model. Before I joined banking 11 years ago, I worked in two industries. One was a manufacturing industry for cigarettes, and the second one was shipping industry. And one thing I noted about these two and banking is that when it comes to retailing of commodities, especially for manufacturing industry, it was very easy because as a sales representative, I would go and give the commodity to the customer. Then once I'm paid, I would forget about it. It is easy to forget, although you need to do sales. Banking is a bit different. 11 years ago, the first account I opened, I still need to know the process. I still need to remember what I went through. And in case anything happens to that account today, the bank can still look for me and ask me, okay, David, what did you do with this account? And how did you open it? Do you know this customer? And therefore, you realize that there's a lot of relationship building in banking because you find even people when they move from one bank to another, they keep their customers. And I was just trying to draw parallels with retailing. And nowadays, I happened to buy something in the streets of Nairobi from the hawkers, you know, the people who just sell moving from place to place. And the most interesting thing is that nowadays, even retailers have really taken keen interest on their customers. After I bought, that low kind of retailer was able to take my mobile and was able to keep on sending me messages and telling me, now I'm in this location, this time I'm in this location, I'm selling this and this and that. And I think that is great. What is the impact of technology in society? When I look at our society, there are three main areas that have been impacted in the last 10 years. The first one is on communication, and I believe all of us can attest to this. The Facebooks of this world, the Twitter, the WhatsApp, Instagram, Snapchat, MySpace, YouTube. Some are less than 10 years, others are slightly more, like 11, 12 years. And this is one area that has been impacted. And when you think about it, what about the other areas? People from my country actually come to India for medical services every day. A lot of people are coming to India because of medical services. And I was just thinking about how can we use technology so that the Indian doctors can actually treat the Kenyan patients while here. And these are things that we just need to keep on thinking about so that we can enhance technology in other spheres of life. When I look at transportation, we all know about Uber. And there are so many other versions of Uber, the local cab hiking applications, including the ones that have been presented here. And you just realize that transportation has really changed. In the olden days, the way we used to do a decade ago, basically things have really changed. When I landed at the airport, I was able to use an Uber in Mumbai. And I do the same when I go to Dubai, when I'm in Nairobi, or any other part of the world. Another very interesting thing that has happened, and I was coming for this Congress, I just thought about it. In my country, again, Kenya is a very big consumer of Indian products. And basically the motorcycles, and the Bajaj vans. We call them tuk-tuks in my country. Before this revolution, which I would call a revolution in my country, we used to wait for vehicles which would take very long to move from one place to another. But nowadays, this mode of transportation is available everywhere. And as I was coming again, I was thinking, what if we can create an app? And after having listened to about apps or progressive web applications, how can we use this so that I don't need to go out there to look for this and hike the motorbike? How can I use the USSD by just dialing and then calling the cab wherever I am?